Hi guys, it's Dev, the Modernist Colorist. How are you all doing? This is my first live stream, so I'll just go through a couple of the people who have joined already. So hello Robin. No, a couple of people didn't get the notification. I noticed that. Hi Sam. Hi Mama Wilkes. Let's have a look who else we've got. Cassie, hello. Hello Elizabeth. How are you doing? Hope everything's cool. Who else? Hello, Zago. Natalie, hello. Who else have we got on here? Hey, Natalie. Hey, Beth. Let's have a look. It's a bit busier than I thought for the first couple of minutes. Oh, gosh. Okay. Hi, Sammy. Thanks for the support. Cheers. Hi, Debs. Hello, Morticia. How is everything? Okay. Right. I'm not sure how... I've just added one mod for now. That's Sammy. Robin, is it okay if I add you? I've added you too. So I'll keep that couple just for now. It's looking like there's 20 odd people in the stream. Hello, Nick and Tina. How's everything with you guys? Right, everybody. Hello, Caroline. Sorry, I just missed you there. Hello, Tess. Right, okay. First of all, it's going to be a bit of a mixed bag today due to the fact, hi Martina, obviously I've not done a video for a while. I'm not going to go into the reasons why. I think we all know the reasons why. It's been a couple of things. Hello Gillian, hello Susie. So I've been working away a lot, and of course I've had no time at home at all. Hi Gillian. So what I want to do first is I've got a book haul, so I'll go through some of them with you. I've got a couple of bits of supplies to go through with you, and then I'm going to do some colouring, and then, you know, we can just take it from there and have a bit of conversation. X1X, hi Dev. Hello there, mate. How you doing? All right. Hi Grace. Thanks for joining. Yeah, so I hobbyist. So what I'm going to do is, like I said, the format's not really going to go with a strict agenda today because obviously it's my first stream, so I aren't au fait with the whole procedure at the moment. But we're going to start with a book haul. Now, recently, obviously, we're working away. The first one I got, I hope the focus is all right with this. I'll just move my brew out of the way. Excuse me. So the first one I got was Autumn Magic by Molly Harrison. I got it on sale due to the fact that I think we've just passed that season in particular. Well, coming up to winter anyway. There's some lovely images in here. It's semi-grayscale. Well, most of it's all grayscale. Molly's an artist I didn't come across until quite recently. So I've missed out there, but obviously I've bought this book and I think maybe one or two more. So hopefully I've, you know, caught up with a little bit of her work. But it's beautiful images in here, as you can see by all these. So that was that one that I got. Let's have a look what else I got. Let me just catch up with the chat a minute. Hello, Tess. I think I've said hello to everybody. If I haven't, then I do apologise. This is another one by Molly Harrison that I got called Whimsical Wonders. Also a grayscale book. Now, this is a bit more on the cuter side, hence the whimsical title. That one would have been ideal for Halloween, as you can see. But I'm really impressed with the. It doesn't have to be Halloween to colour these pictures, really. So you know, I quite like these with the balloons and the sky that's all surrounded. It gives you a chance to blend some neos or something like that. Especially with this particular image, it's perfect practice to do the galaxy scene or any other one that you want to come up with. So that was that one that I got. I also got a Festive Holiday Christmas adult colouring book. Now, you open the book up, there's a test page to start with. I'm not sure who the illustrator is at the moment because it doesn't say on the first few covers, on the first few pages, sorry. It is on CreateSpace paper, but as you can see, some really, I mean, that one, that's a great image. You know, you can get all sorts of multicolours on there. And then we have some more Christmas images, snowman, choir. That's a particularly good one. Hi, Lizette. How are you doing? So yeah, there's some just general colouring in there. The pages are great images, I think. But at the moment, I'm struggling to give you any information on. But it's by Lemon Drop Colouring. So yeah, it's Lemon Drop Colouring, and it is on CreateSpace paper. But it wasn't. It was an inexpensive book, and obviously with the Christmas season coming, that will come in handy. I then had a mad fling with Creative Haven books. Just check I'm up to date with everything here. I hope so. I'm trying not to, hello T-Mac. I'm trying not to ignore anybody. Hello Laurie. Excellent. I'm so glad that you've joined. Yeah, so this mad fling that I've had with Creative Haven, the first one that I got is by Aaron Pocock, and I think this guy's really good. Obviously, there are lots of dragons, with it being called Fantastical Dragons, especially with the current colouring heaven, that's just come out. That's all centered around dragons. It shows you a coloured illustration on the back and one on the front. Let me get that right. There we are. So yeah, another great book. Very inexpensive. Again, I really do like this one. I think this one would be great coloured. I might even be persuaded to do that tonight. I was going to leave it to you guys, really. Yes, I do, Grace. I do watch Game of Thrones. I'm quite an addict of that programme. I love it. Actually, at the moment, I've got this cup, which is Chewbacca. But I do have a Game of Thrones cup upstairs, excuse me. Okay, so that's the Fantastical Dragons by Aaron Pocock. I think this is also by Aaron Pocock. It is, and this is Winged Fantasy Designs. Very much up my alley kind of thing. They're a lot finer than I thought that I'm used to. If you can just look at the detail in here. I do like this one. Let me just keep up with the chat. Hi, Kerry. So yeah, April 2019, Game of Thrones. Yeah. Hi, Beth. Yeah, you like this one, Sammy? Yeah, it's really detailed. You know, if I bring it up to the, sorry guys, I'm just getting used to everything. If I get it, you can see there that, you know, the detail is really fine. It's a sharp pencil job, that, but I'm going to enjoy colouring it. And again, very, very inexpensive. Hi, Cindy. How are you? It is a really cool book, Elizabeth. I love it. I think I paid, it was less than a fiver, £5 English. This affair that I've had with creative aim has come from eBay. I've dealt with a certain seller on there, and he always lets me know when he's got new ones up, and they are brand new. The Hobbyist Brooklyn asks, what book is my favourite? As in colouring book, Hobbyist? Is that what you mean? If it was the colouring book, it would have to be Serene, which I've got down there. I absolutely adore that book. I hope that's what you meant. Let's have a look what else we've got. Do I have any? Yes, I do, Grace. I've got a set of 5 up there on the shelf, all signed by Linda. And yes, Elizabeth, it is a nice book, is that? Yeah. Yeah, Hobbyist. It's definitely Serene. I think it's because of the designs around the faces and all the headdress and all the pizzazz that goes with it. I think it's just such an interesting book to colour, and it also takes near enough anything that you throw at it. Yeah, Sammy. Yeah, see, Sammy agrees. Oh, is it the new Momo Girls available to pre-order? Right. Okay. Okay. Hello, Penny. Hello, Kate. Hello, Joe Tensel. Okay. So the next one I got was Grimm's Fairy Tales. Now, guys, if you are going to search for a Grimm's Fairy Tales book, you'll struggle because there are literally 10 to 20 of them. This one I got in particular because of the cuteness of it, and it's a kawaii one, just a kawaii, and it's a kawaii fantasy colouring book, and it shows in here Cinderella, Snow White, Hansel and Gretel, the Frog Prince, and others. So I'll just give you a quick brief on this. I mean, how cute's that, please? So you can see why this is the one I wanted, as opposed to a lot of the other ones seem to be quite generic. You know, the images are really simple and very samey as each other. This is quite interesting because in the book, you've got some scriptures here from the actual stories, and then you've got like a, just a couple of minutes job if you want to, just something to do whilst on the go, or you don't want to delve into a full picture. But I mean, look at that. Yeah, they are nice, Grace. Hi, Kim T. How is everything? Hello, Cindy. I think I've already said hello to you. Yeah, it is cute, Kate. It's, like I said, it's a really cute book. But what it does do, for me anyway, personally, I mean, that one, for instance, you've got obviously the 4 children. Sorry, you've got the 2 children and the parents, but you've got all the skin tones to practice there. Then you've got the background that you can do. And for me, that's ideal, especially working on the road. It's an inexpensive book. It's not the end of the world. Hello, Anastasia. Yeah, I'm good, thanks, Kim. I've got a Brock and Noah's at the moment, so I'm looking a bit like a panda. But other than that, I'm okay. I was talking to Sammy earlier, and I was quite relieved to be able to sneeze, which was a bit of a bonus. Hi, Shara. So yeah, this book, quite inexpensive. It's one that you could easily take with you on your travels, which I tend to do. I'm always out and about somewhere in the UK. Then I got this one, which is Serene Little Village. I think this is a follow-on from the other one that I enabled Zoe Archer with. And the undertitle for this is The Tiny Fairies of the Flower Meadow. So as you open the book, let's have a quick gander. I mean, the first page, how nice is that? Hello, Donna. And then you've got many, many cute images in here. The line art is not the best, if I'm honest with you, since I've bought it. It's a bit stop and starty, if that's a term that we can use in the colouring world. It's a bit stop and starty, but the actual images itself are fantastic. Let's have a look. Always hobbyist. Thanks for liking the video. Yeah, brilliant. Hi, Pickle. I'm glad to be back, Donna. It's been a few weeks of rubbish, really. Who else we got? I'm all right, Nick or Tina. I don't know which I'm talking to. If it says Big Brother, I presume it's Nick. I'm okay, mate. Like I say, it's nothing I can't handle, really. It's just one of them things. As somebody said the other day, it's part of the job. So, you know, we have to put up with it. So that was that one. And then I got this book. Now this, I think I've already shown it, Sammy. I'm not too sure. Have you seen this one, Sammy? This book, it's only a Creative Haven book, but I kid you not, this is one of the best books that I've seen from this range, and that's why I've been buying the other Aaron Pocock books. When you look in here, you'll see why I like it. I mean, the opening image is this one. That is fantastic. You've got like a troll who's an archer. Then you've got all the detail to colour in. You've got stones, trees, bark, foliage, the lot. Then you've got kind of this huge giant figure here and a small adoring fan at the bottom of the hill looking up. But I won't go into, if anybody does need a review of any of these books, I'm more than happy to do that, as you so know. But there's one particular image in here that I'd like to show you. I mean, that one, for a start off, is absolutely adorable, is it not? Let's get that right. It's a little leprechaun with his jug of, presume it's ale, surrounded by mushrooms, which are massive compared to him. But the one that I did want to show you, which we'll get to shortly, I mean, look at that. I mean, how nice are these images in this book? And like I say, that's why I had a bit of an affair with Creative Haven, because Aaron Pocock has, I like this one. I'll just catch up the chat a little bit. Elizabeth says that you've got Serene Little Village, The Wondrous Life Behind the Goat. Yeah, I know what you mean. Cindy. Hello, Suzanne. Yeah, things are great. There's no drama here. You know, I'm not after anything other than I'm just trying to explain to you why I've not been around. I still haven't got to this bloody picture I'm trying to show you. You can tell I'm not used to streaming, can't you? Let's have a look. Better if I flip from this way. It's this one. This wizard here would look, in my opinion, it'd look absolutely fantastic. Obviously, because you've got wood detail, but this is further forward. You can use any glitter or anything you want for the sparkly stuff. Pickle? Sparkles? Oh, thanks, Kim. I'm a bit nervous, but you know what it's like. But this wizard here reminds me of Merlin, the old wizard. And I think this would look superb. Coloured in, with blending and shading. I think it'd look lovely. So that's been a Kickstarter for me to buy a few of Aaron Pocock's books. Yeah, Pickle. There's loads of sparkle in that one. You'd do that picture justice. Okay, and then I got this one. Now, Tina might be interested in this. It's actually a Pointillism colouring book. And you know what I'm like for trying to find books, that are not of the norm, so to speak. Hello, May. Yes, May. I'm more than happy to put some links up after, and do any flip throughs that you might want to have a look at or do a review of them. So yeah, if you look at the description later on, I'll put some links in for you. This is by an artist called Nadia Vasilkova or Vasilkova, but I think it's Vasilkova, spelt Vasilkova. And like I say, it's a Pointillism colouring book. Not seen one like this before. I mean, the cover's beautiful, isn't it? And I know that Tina likes to do a bit of Pointillism. Hi, Daisy. So it's got some images like this one, for instance. It's line art combined with Pointillism, but the Pointillism works on a similar premise to grayscale, because obviously it kind of highlights the areas that need shading. I mean, that's very similar to the blue rose that May Brox did recently. I'm pretty sure it's not the same one. And that's the covered picture, and I think that is tremendous. So I'll definitely be colouring that at some point. And then you've got this facet here, again with the shading there to help you, really. Well, the Pointillism to help you. I found it quite an interesting book, and I found it last week, I think it was, while I was lounging in my shitty hotel room. But as you can see, there's a lot of really good images. That Siamese cat is beautiful. The artwork's excellent on it. So that's that one. I mean, it's quite a thick book, by the way. I mean, you can see by the edging there, there's a good, I'm not really sure how many there is. It doesn't say, and I'm not going to count them. But on the back, it does explain to you that she did Magic Beauty, which I didn't know that these two tied in. And she's got an Etsy shop, and she's also got a website, www.nadiavasilkova.com. So I'm pretty happy with this. And again, it wasn't overly expensive. And there are quite a few that stand out in here that I would really like, to do. So that's another one that I thought I'd show you. And then this is the poorest excuse of a colouring book I've ever seen in my life. Don't buy this one, folks. When I saw it advertised, well, when I was looking through the search filters, should I say, this came up, and it was Disney Dreams, a grayscale colouring book. I thought, oh, that's right up my street, Check this out, guys. There must be less than 20 pages in here. Some of the images are nice, but talk about a cheap quality book. It's absolutely shat. I mean, the thing I don't like about it as well is the imagery on the lines. It pops out. It goes past the line. you know, so you could quite easily colour into another area because you're following the lines, so to speak. And it is thin as thin can be, you know. So I think it was about £7 as well. I think I will return it, Julian. You know, it's rubbish, really. I do like a good quality book, and I don't feel that there's anything substantial in that at all. I'll just spend a minute or two with you guys now. Is there anything I've missed? Do I need to? There's a lot of tiered happy faces. What's the topic of conversation? Let's have a look. Magic Beauty. Yeah, that'd be nice, Natalie. If you could give me a thumbs up, that'd be great. Thank you. Pickle want to ride on the struggle bus. Oh man. Hello, Kimberly. Nice to see you here. I got this one. It's called LOL. Surprise. Excuse me while I have a drink. Hi, Eddie Shell. All right, Beth. So yeah, this is called LOL Surprise. It's a bit girly, you know, but I'm quite comfortable with my masculinity, you know. But it was one that I'd not seen, so obviously for that reason, I wanted to grab it. Now, I know that some of you will absolutely love these and some of you won't. I just thought it was a little bit different in so much that the costumery in it. I mean, look at it, check this little Elvis one out. The costumery in it is all varied, so I don't think there'd be much boredom going on to select anything, you know, color-wise, because you could use nearly any on some of these costumes. I'm not sure how to make the best of those eyes. It is rather a large black pupil, but obviously that's the identity of the illustration. But I'm sure people like Sammy and various others could make a good job of the eyes in that. I mean, if you look at these here, the only bit of colour is just on the crescent shape here at the bottom. But it's a different book, and I've not seen it before. And the best colouring book for all fans of LOL. So yeah, there you have it. LOL. I got this one right up my alley. It looks very similar at first glance to a children's colouring book, but it's not. The illustrations in here are quite, in fact, they're very detailed. As you can see, the only downside to this book is it's double-sided. But I quite like comic art, and I quite like fan art and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, this dude here, will take some colouring. He's carrying a couple of carpets there, look, He-Man. But in all seriousness, it's a great book. And again, very inexpensive. That's a great image to colour. This one here. It's Cyclops kind of guy with the bow and arrow and a ponytail. So I found that quite different, and I thought, what the heck, that can add to the collection of many, many books that I have got. And then I've got a few Christmas ones. Now this one, I thought, when I first saw it, I thought it was by Jade Summer, but it's not. Hi, Roxy. The Creative Haven one with the Wizardly set was, just bear with me. It's this one, love. It's Fantasy Designs, and the illustrator is a chap called Aaron Pocock. So if you want to pause the video there, I'll leave it like that so you can remember it later on. That is an amazing book. It's just gone unnoticed, this book, really. And I know somebody coloured one out of here. Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. Colouring Book Cafe are great. Jane Reading with Pugs does great flips of their books. Not heard of that, Sam. Hello, Tracy Windle. How are you doing? I don't think I've said hello to you. Is that 57 people on, guys? Is that what that means in the top corner? Jeez. Oh, Colouring Book Cafe. Yeah, I'm with you now, Sammy. Yeah, as I was saying before, I thought it was a Jade Summer book. And it's not. Obviously, it's Colouring Book Cafe, which is what you're talking about, so I do apologise. But it's called Country Christmas. And it's absolutely brilliant. There's lots and lots of it's quite a thick book. And that's quite a classic Santa image, isn't it? You know, the tubby, white beard, you know, nothing technological in the picture, just a simple kind of home with all the decorations in. So I didn't buy any Christmas books last year because I don't usually do Christmas, but obviously I'm trying to get into the spirit of things. And so I bought this one. What's this bonus here? You can claim a free colouring book when you buy this. It's a 30-page book. And it's at www.freecoloringbooklet.com. So I might have to check that out later on. So that's Country Christmas by the Colouring Book Cafe. So yeah, I was really impressed with that. Then I got Christmas Mandalas by Jade Summer. Now, I've only got, out of all my books, and there's over 1,000 of them, I have only got one mandala book, just the one. But this one's different. And the reason why I got it was because of all the Christmas imagery in it. You know, the two turtle doves there. You know, Christmas tree. And they're not really, I mean, they are still symmetrical like a mandala is. But obviously there's a lot of different, I mean, that one, for instance, you know, it sort of breaks the whole monotony of doing the quarters and the eighths and all that kind of stuff. But it's quite a thick book from Jade Summer. I'll just see if there's any more that stand out really. This was one that I liked. You know, it's just one symmetrical way that, and I can deal with that. It's when it starts going into eighths and sixteenths that kind of puts me off a bit. So I got, I think this one was £3.90 something, which is, you know, it's really, really inexpensive. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with that. You've got to go, Pickle. Oh yeah, brilliant. And thank you for calling. Yeah, I really, really, I do have that book, Suzanne, somewhere. Finding it would be quite difficult, but I have got that one, yes. Well, thanks for calling in, Pickle. I appreciate your support. I really do. It's much appreciated. Thank you. So, and then I got this one by Jade Summer. It's called Red Riding Hood. And again, the appealment with this is the thickness of the book. You're getting lots for your money. My estimated number of colouring books, I have over 1,000, Robin. That's for sure. My last count, I had just short of 820, and I've bought a lot since then. So it's going to be around the 1,000 mark. So this is a massive book, really, to be dedicated just to one story. Hello, Desiree. Nice to see you. But yeah, it's all to do with Red Riding Hood. The images are great. Typical fashion of Jade Summer, puts a load of adverts in the middle of your book, but you can live with that, and and all these pages. I mean, look at the size of that list now, that exhaustive list that there is of Jade Summer books. It's massive. So yeah, this is another one just to take away with you. If I'm working away, grab that, and I'll show you what I've got to go with the books when I go away. And if anything goes wrong or you lose your bag or whatever, you're not, it's not costing you much money. So that's why I like the Jade Summer ones. And then I were enabled on these two here by Sammy, who had got them a few weeks ago, I think it was. These were both by Deborah Muller. One is Winter Wonderland, and one is A Gothic Christmas. Now I started one in here, there, and I've done that one with these. I might as well show you now. I bought these, which are the Derwent, no, they're not Derwent, the Stadler Ergo Soft. Now the reason why I got them is I get the scroller box, and the scroller box this month had 3 Ergo Soft pencils in it, and I used them, and I thought that they were quite nice. But this is quite a sturdy case, and it's perfect to take away to hotels with me as this. I know there's only 24 colours, but this were less than £10. So you've got this, you've got a Jade Summer book or a Deborah Muller book. That's your entire, that's your entire thing that you're taking away with you. If you lose it, it's no big deal. So that's the reason why. So it stops me from taking polychromos and things like that away and putting them in a pencil case and ending up leaving them in the room, because I know that I'd do that. So again, most of you have probably seen this book, but it is proper super cute. And like I say, I started that one, and I will be finishing that one at some point. And then the one underneath is Winter Wonderland, which is a tongue twister in itself. Hello, Katrina. How are you doing? So yeah, this is another cute one. I mean, how cute's that? That little dwarf. Or is it a gnome? Is it from Gnomes in the Neighbourhood, I wonder? But this with the reindeer, was twice its size, dressed up as Santa. It's proper quality. Bloody hell, sounded Yorkshire then, didn't it? Proper quality. So yeah, another inexpensive, great book. So I got those. And we're down to the final few now, guys. I also got, obviously with this affair I'm having with Creative Haven, Creative Christmas Colouring Book. Now this is by Marjorie Sarnat. I think it was Tina who was struggling to remember who she was the other day. But anyway, this is really, really nice. How cool is that image of Santa there? Really, really nice. Have I missed anything in chat? Let's have a look. Hiya, Catherine. Not seeing. Hello, Night for you. So yeah, this is quite a finely illustrated book. You would be on pencil duty with this, or fine liner duty, nothing else. You won't get a super tip in any of these spaces, I don't think. So yeah, that's a very intricate book. I think it was Tina actually. Will you be showing? Oh yeah, Kerry, for definite. Absolutely, yeah. We're on full throttle now, lass. You know, I didn't have the right equipment before, and the time constraints were just a nightmare. So now I've got, I'm up and running, and it's as simple as that. Let me just move this brew out of the way. Excuse me for the gulping. So, Tina, yeah, I remember in one of our discussions in one of the threads that you said that you liked intricate books. Well, this one is just that. I mean, the Three Wise Men there, as you can see, absolutely brilliant. So you'd kind of like this book. And like I say, it is by that lady that we were speaking about, Marjorie Sarnat. Again, very inexpensive. I think it was £4. I don't know what that is in Canadian dollars, but it's not much. And then I was very fortunate. I've got 3 of these, would you believe? I came home from working away and my subscription had been delivered. And then the day after, they delivered me another one for whatever reason, I'm not sure. And then today, I've got another one. So I've got one upstairs and I've got 2 here. So if anybody hasn't got this book and they want it, then just let me know and you can have a copy, no problem. I'm not going to do a flip through for this. There's been loads on recently. What I am happy about is that it's brought Anastasia Caldereva into the forefront, who's a great artist, and it allows us to look at her work in more depth. So yeah, that's part of the subscription, but it's been multiplied by 3. I'm just kind of hoping that I aren't subscribed 3 times. Knowing my luck, I probably am. And then we're down to the last few books now, guys. This one is a very unusual book. It's by Ron Zabler, or Zabler. Hi, Candy. Hi, Becca. Hello, everybody. So yeah, this is it's called I Can't Stop Colouring Books, an unusual cast of characters by Ron Zabler. It's a smallish book. It's a bit like the size of the Good Wives and Warriors books. It's that kind of size, but a lot thinner. But the reason why I liked it is these images are just weird. I mean, they don't represent anything other than, something that's not been discovered yet, really. But I do like it because it's different. I think I've started one in here somewhere. But I mean, check this guy out. That's like Bruce Willis on acid or something. This guy is not blessed with looks, is he? Look at that. Yeah, this is the one I started. I've just started this one. But I'm quite intrigued to find out whether it'll take mark, and I think it will. But as you can see, some of these faces, I mean, this guy, that's Mr. Cheesed Off and half. It is an ugly book, Sammy, yeah, but in the same breath, it's appealing because it's unusual. I mean, what's yeah, Morticia, yeah. These are the my clientele. The one who whipped me with a golf club in here, though. Otherwise, it'd have been ripped out. But I mean, this guy's got a tash. It looks like like an 80s porn star. This dude. But I like it on the basis that it's ugly and it's not the most. I mean, what is that, please? Oh my gosh! I mean, sorry, that's I've not seen that one before, but that is is as ugly as it gets, isn't it? I mean, how close are his eyes together? And his nose is almost reminiscent of a chicken drumstick or something. But it's really unusual, and the paper's quite good. Let me see who the producing team are. It's printed in the USA by a company called First Printing. I've not heard of them, and I've not heard of Ron Zabler either. But it's just brilliant. There's 24 hand-drawn illustrations in here, and I bet you there are people out there that would love to colour in this book. And I were immediately drawn to it. But I think it says book one as well, so there might be another one. But I'm really impressed with the fact that it's one of those books that's it's a bit different from the norm, which I like to get. And not only that, Bruce Willis is in it. So I mean, what more do you want? Oh, no problem, Sam. No problem, love. And thanks for calling in. I really appreciate your support. Hi, Laurie. Yeah, I get put in chat jail all the time. Sometimes I even get sent off a stream or blocked. And this next one is, I told you I want a creative haven binge, didn't I? Looks like your last blind date. Quality. This is an old-fashioned Christmas colouring book. Creative haven. I think it's Marjorie Sarnat again. Oh, no, it's not. I do apologise. It's Ted Menton. Menten. And this is quite in tune with the nostalgic Christmases that you see on the films and things like that. So you've got Jingle Bells with the choir. You've got Merry Christmas. Stockings. I mean, not many people have stockings these days. You got the angel. I mean, it's a simple book. It's nothing special, but you know when you collect books like I do, it's. I mean, that one's pretty good to colour. When you collect books like I do, it's nice to have a variety, and that's what I try and get. Not sure. Oh, that's right. So yeah, as you can see by some of the dress here, it's set in the past, obviously, but it's pretty good. And I know that this paper will take most markers as well with a protective sheet, so it's all good on that score. And the last one that I wanted to show you was Light and Dark Fantasy book by Jade Summer. Suspenders and stockings. What have I missed here? Okay. Again, Jade Summer, thick book. Great idea to have the blackened page at the reverse of the colouring page. But I did have an idea the other day. There's all this black paper here that you can test mediums on. I don't know if anybody's thought about that, but when you are using your gel pens and this, that, and the pencils, and you want to test them out on black paper, a bit like Harry does on the Art Gear Guide. Well, you know, anyone who's got a Jade Summer book, you've got all this black paper. So, you know, that's an idea I came up with. I quite like this baby dragon image here. What is going on? That's better. So yeah, I quite like this baby dragon. Now what I did was, when I told you earlier about the scroller box, I got 3 pencils. So I did a 3 pencil challenge in this book by just using 3 pencils. And I was struggling towards the end to get anything differing in the picture. Where is it? Oh man. Yeah, I know that, Morticia. Yeah, but I just thought that you know you've always got that readily on hand, really, to try markers and mediums on, you know, without having to go and buy black paper. Where is that? Oh, that's the one that I did with 3 pencils. The skin tones here are done with 3 pencils. The rest of it, I've tried to either do it in 2 or 1 or whichever. It's just really difficult for the greenery to. I mean, I'd have to go pink, I think, again, with the flowers being the kind of turquoisey blue that they are. But then you're kind of taking away from her costume. Then it's difficult. I will finish it, obviously, but I just wanted to see how far I could go with the 3 pencils, really. And you can't quite see, maybe if I pull it up a little bit, if you look at the skin tones on her. Come on, man. Anyway, they are there, and there is 3 of them. Oh, thanks, Elizabeth. Thanks, Caroline. Yeah, so I was going to cheat and get a green and do the rest of this, but then it's not a 3 pencil challenge, is it? So I think I'm going to have to do the leafery here in pink, so that it sets against this blue, and then just try and tip it out on the edges with a purple or a blue. I ain't got really much choice. Oh dear. But I like this book. I think there is a lot for your money. Again, it's a quality book. They don't seem to rip these books. So that's that. So let me catch up with you all for a bit. 3 pencil plus a bonus. Mix it pink and blue, and you might get a purple colour for the leaves. That's a good idea. Yeah, I could do, but one of the colours is purple, unfortunately. So I did try and blend some out. I'll show you on the darker parts of her back. I don't know if you can see here, and that purple is mixed with the blue and pink, and it's almost identical to a pants, and that is the original purple. So yeah, I'll just keep playing around with it and seeing what I can do. But I want to finish it because obviously 3 pencils is very difficult to use, especially in a picture like that. She's got a nice ass though, that's got to be said. So that's one consolation. Okay, so I've gone through all my new books. I've shown you my new travel companion. It's quite sturdy as this, so I can't imagine that there'd be any damage caused. And I think it's one of them that does the stand-up, what's it, thingamajigger. It does it anyway. So yeah, you just take 1 book away. Thank you, Katrina. Thank you. Just take 1 book away with you, an inexpensive one. Just grab that and you're off. Okay, so what do you want me to do now? Do you want me to start a picture, or do you want me to finish my swatching with the Pablos? I'm happy to be led by you guys. You know, it's my first stream, so or we can do some flip throughs or whatever you want. So it's all about you guys. It's not about me. So let's. Oh, I didn't show you, by the way. I got this lamp. Let's have a look if I can show you. There we are. And it's a white light, and it's supposed to be good for the books. So swatching. Start a picture. My news. I ain't got any news other than I look like a panda. Starting a picture, swatching, colouring, new picture. You have Pablo swatch. Pencil new. Oh, yes. Now, I spoke to Albert the other day. Thank you for that, Robin. I've totally forgotten. I spoke to Albert the other day, and what he said to me was that he's sending me a couple of sets of his new range for the Black Widows. Now, yes, I'll get onto that in a minute, Donna. That's a great point, because I've been through that many sharpeners. I'll show you the one that I've ended up with. Don't let me forget. So, the Black Widows, he's bringing 2 new sets out. I'm getting I'm getting one of each. And what they are is that there are 2 separate skin tone sets. There are 12 in each packet, and the first set is light skin tones, and the second lot is for darker skin. I know, it's great, isn't it, Sammy? So what he's got is he's kind of found a niche in the market. So rather than just have this one covers all kind of thing, one size fits all, he's gone for 2 separate sets, and one's for like your light European skin and your light Asian skin, and then the other one is for your more African American skin and dark Aborigine, that kind of thing. So it's a really good idea. We all know how successful the original sets of Black Widows were. He gave me quite a few of them, and obviously I passed those on to Sammy and various other people, and Kate. But I think that the concept of bringing out these 2 separate sets not only allows you to, number one, pick one, because you're not tied to one kind of colouring, but it also allows you to buy the full set and put 24 together, so that you can then do any skin tones you want. I know that Harry had a massive input into the palettes of these skin tones with Albert, and they went through the colours together. But I really do like the Black Widows, and so, you know, it's one of them where if you've liked the first set, I would imagine that because they're not really expensive, that, you know, it would be very, very good to get the second lot. I will do, Cassie. Yeah, like I say, he's sending me a couple of sets, so I'll be reviewing them on here. He's asked me to do a review on them. So, you know, I think Harry will probably get the first lot, but so he should. But obviously, I'll be doing my own kind of review, which is slightly different to Harry's. Harry does a very good review of pencils, but I'll probably just differ it slightly and actually do a face with them, so that we can see. Harry Gillian is the man who runs the Art Gear Guide, which is a channel on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever seen any of his videos. He's got a Northern Ireland accent. Yeah, he's a great fellow. He's one of my good mates. Yeah, I think that's in the pipeline, Catherine. But from what I don't want to, you know, I don't want to, what's the word? I don't want to go back on anybody's trust in me, but I think he certainly has got bigger sets in mind, without saying too much to get me into trouble. But I think that's next on the agenda. They do work well with Prismers, Night Fear. Sorry, I know you were asking Robin. I do apologise, but I have tried them with Prismers, and they do work well with them. But again, he's called Harry. His first name is Ivor. He's called Ivor Harrison, but his channel is called the Art Gear Guide. Sammy, can you put me a link up, please? I have no idea how to do it. Oh, have you found him, Gillian? Yeah, he does really good reviews. He used to write a column for the Coloured Pencil magazine, and it's the Art Gear Guide, Kerry. Oh, thanks, Sammy. That's brilliant. Brilliant. Hi, Lou. What's the difference between the Black Widow tins? There are 3 tins. One has a spider. They're just three different sets, Lou. But what happened with the production of them was that he allowed input from other people to give the colours the names, which is partly why I think that Harry's been involved in the colour palettes for the two. What are you saying? What are you saying? Sorry for, Robin. Oh, right. No, it's fine. So, yeah, I think that he likes to involve other people. You know, he's certainly not an attention whore or anything like that. He likes to involve other people. He likes to get other people's opinions on various stuff. Yeah, thank you, Lou. I was quite nervous before, but I feel a lot better. But like I say, I think Robin's giving you all the information anyway. So yeah, but like I said, there's going to be two sets of skin tones. I'll have them at the end of December at some point, and the minute I do get them, the minute I will show them you all. Okay. So it seemed to be when I asked before, oh no, the pencil sharpener, you see. Right. I've had many pencil sharpeners, and I've had a personal battle with them. I've found loads of crap ones. The most consistent one that I have found, it's not the one I use, by the way, but one of the most consistent ones is the Tigal. And the only reason I bought pink is because the pink ones were all on offer, and I got 3 for less than £10. But I like a crankshaft, and I like to be able to get a really nice point on them. And I used to have a Helix one, and then that broke. So what I did was I read up on some stuff, and I got this one, which is the Mitsubishi KH20. And I can tell you now this, it's absolutely the best sharpener I've ever bought. Yeah, me too, don't I? It's just interesting, isn't it? 33 likes, but 64 in here. Like you. Oh, thank you, Robin. Yeah, they're all right, those Tigal ones. And like I said, you know, if you're taking your cheap stuff away because you're traveling, like I have to do, I've never used an electric one. The only one that I used to eat my pencils for breakfast. I'd come out and I'd go, you know, is my pencil gone? So I just didn't bother. But this one, I can assure you, is really good. It's not cheap. I think it was £20, but it's really good. And if you look at the reviews on it, it's fantastic. I think you can get it in a metallic red as well as this colour. What's my favourite type of marker? Are you wanting me to say Copics, Grace? No, because I've never used them. My favourite type of marker, and I can honestly say this, hand on heart, is the La Mouchette. I think for the money, and I like the Home Cube, and I like the Spectrum Noir, but the La Mouchette, I'll go and get them and I'll show you what I mean. Sorry about the noise, guys. So the La Mochette is a 168 piece marker set, and the variation in colours in this set is absolutely mind-blowing. If you look at them there, let me just get it into, that's probably better. And the coverage you get with these is absolutely brilliant. Oh, thanks, Robin, that's brilliant. They are Desiree, and yeah, for a base, and that's all I use them for, because I have got the Spectrum Noir, and I have watched a couple of videos of Sammy's, but yeah, I use the pencils over the top. So you're right in what you said, Ezra. These are perfect for an underpaint of any image, and these are reasonable. They're not cheap, but they're not mega expensive either. And I can assure you that the skin tones in these, you've got maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You've over 25 skin tones alone. And then you've got all the greens, all the greys. There's some just fallen down. I do apologise. So that's the set in its entirety here. And as you can see, that is some it's some choices that, but I've used them, and they don't tear up your paper. They're quite easy to use for coverage. You know, if you're going over the page just once and you're trying to do it quickly so that you get your base down without any overlining, they're fantastic. And like Desiree said, if you use pencil over the top to do your shading, which a lot of people like doing, I like doing that, and I don't think there's anything better than these for the money, really. So in answer to your question, Grace, these are my favourites, although I do like the Home Cube as well. But the only problem with the Home Cube is that there is only 60 in the set, and you would think that would be enough colours, but for skin tones it's not. It's quite limited for what you would want. So that's that. Right, so we've covered the sharpener thing. Right, guys, do you want to pick a book and we'll start cracking on with one? Yeah, there's 168 Desiree in that set, and there's also a couple of blenders in there. I don't know if that's part of the 168 or extra. Yeah, they're very lovely, Kate. Yeah, I think that 168 in English was £65, which, you know, for nearly 200 markers is not a bad price at all. I don't think. To say that they are good quality as well. They're not cheap rubbish ink that's in them. So I think the overwhelming response was that they are that I do a colouring rather than do some swatching. So can we have a consensus of opinion for which book? You can pick any book you want. And if it's okay with you guys, I'll use the Pablos because I've got them handy here. I've just been swatching them out. So if anybody wants to make a suggestion, I'm more than happy to start something off. I'll leave it with you guys to have a mull over. Molly Harrison, okay. Anyone else? There were more than this that wanted colouring. Hannah Lynn. So one Hannah Lynn, one Molly Harrison. There were a few more that wanted me to colour rather than Creative Christmas, Kirby, Hannah Lynn, Ugly Book. Hello, Bluefinger. That's very true, Sammy. Emily Oberg, Sure Thing Elizabeth. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose that I haven't given More Movember the attention it deserves, really. And seeing as if that was supposed to be my colour one, I might as well do that. So just bear with me, guys. I remember where I've put the bloody thing. What have I done there? I've got it. I'm going to announce that on Sunday, Gail, because I've got quite a few videos to catch up with. So I didn't want to put everything into one video. You know, obviously my first live stream as well. I just didn't want to overload the video. I have picked a winner. I have picked a winner from international. I have picked a winner from UK. I have got Ticket to Dreams. Yeah, it's a fantastic book. It's a bit heavy for me. Heavy line work. No, you've not missed it, Gail, love. No, not at all. Okay, so let's get this out. That's the one that I started. I've not finished that one yet, but I'm going to be starting a new one. Do I have? Yeah, it is a good idea, Desiree, seeing as if I was supposed to do it in the first place. Oh, gosh. Let's have a look. Thank you, Robin. Thank you. Any particular image, guys, or have I to just stop at one and say, right, I'll do that? Because it's not about what I want to colour, it's about what you want to see. You know, you're the audience. Go with what grabs. Okay. In that case, we'll have a bit of this one, shall we? I've got these acetate sheets that I think they use for overhead projectors, but they're brilliant for protection because they don't soak anything in. How many books do have whips? I don't tend to have that many. I've got about 3 or 4 whips on the go at the moment. The problem is, Cassie, is that I just haven't had time to start them, let alone whip them. It's been, you know, with work and everything, and also other bits and bats that's been going on. It's been incredibly difficult to actually, because I work away from home, and I get home on a Friday, and then I'm back again on the Sunday. So those 2 days that I have, I've got to cram everything in, including me, you know, washing me smalls and stuff like that. So I ain't got anybody here that can do that. So shift everything out of the way. I've dropped a pound coin, never mind. Great pick, not puck. So anyway, how's everybody doing? I've not asked that question. I'm not sure. I've never done a skin tone with these before, guys. I don't even know the combo, so you'll have to bear with me while I just pick through memory. So yeah, how's everybody doing? What's everybody colouring at the moment? So yeah. Is that better, guys, or worse? Hello, Jerry. Ah, yeah, I've not started that book yet, Elizabeth. So yeah, is that making it jump, guys, with the light? It was, wasn't it? Yeah. Is that because of autofocus, Sammy? Because if it is, I'll turn it off. Just bear with us a minute, guys. Yeah, white balance. Let's have a look. See if I can. Now, if I put the light on now, hey, stop bouncing. Is that okay for everyone? Hope so. Hi, Kim T. Okay, right. So I'm going to need this one. Possibly. Sammy, are you still there? Or is anybody there that's got the Pablos? I think these three are main ones. Go with these three? I think so. Maybe change that one for a darker. What do you use, Robin, for skin tones on these? What colours? Do you like these, Desiree? Ah, right, okay. Right, okay. Ah, right, okay, Robin. No problem. I'll just have to chance it, see how we get on. It's not end of world if it don't look good, though, is it? You know. Well, oh yeah, you've got them, haven't you, Kate? What do you use for skin tones on these? At the moment, I've picked out. I don't know if they're any good. I've got Venetian red, salmon, and English red. But I'm kind of thinking I'm going to need more of a darker brown. Maybe the burnt sienna. Nice one. I might as well just sharpen these just in case. There's not enough room while I'm streaming, so I'll just use the, if we can find it like this. There is something else I forgot to show you all, so I'll throw it at the end of the stream if you remind us. Yeah, and yeah, I know which colours I need. It's just the yeah, yeah, absolutely. It's just the actual Pablo version of them that I didn't. What's 10% off? What, the picture, or is there a sale going on that I don't know about? Oh yeah, I can see that you were talking to somebody else. No problem. No problemo. Granite rose, salmon. Yeah, I've got Venetian red and salmon out. And apricot. Let's have a look where apricot might be. Yeah, got that. And granite rose. Yeah. Yeah, I've got 60. I should have enough with them. And like I say, if it goes wrong, guys, it's not the end of the world, is it? I love Serene. It's the book of all books. What we missed here? Let me just go. Right, is it 10% off something at the moment? Right. Did you get one that's signed? I didn't get one that was signed. I have got it on my my Christmas wish list for Tony, my mate. So I asked him what he wanted. He said he wanted a golf. Right, we'll give it a go, guys, and we'll take it from there. So I'm going to start off with the granite rose, and obviously just do a light coloured area. Just get comfy on here. I'm going to have to rest my elbow on the tin, never mind. So all I'll be doing with this is doing the whole of the face, but it'll just be a light layer to start with. I would have to pick one that's got a transparent veil. Oh man, never mind, we'll give it a go. So like I said, guys, I'm just starting off with a complete light layer of granite rose. You probably won't be able to see anything on camera. Yeah, I got them in a massive sale. There was somebody flogging them on eBay. I offered him 100 quid and he took it, delivered. So I was very fortunate in that respect. So it's just about, I mean, this is not a tutorial, by the way, guys. You know, this is just the way I do it and the way that I've learned from other people and things like that. So I'm just putting a base layer down of this granite rose. And then I'm going to put a base down of the apricot. Just slightly into the darker areas. And then what I'll do then is go back with the granite rose and try and blend those two together. That's never 74 people. Really? Got to go and make some. No problem, Kerry. Really appreciate you popping in. It's been great to see your support. Thanks very much. Yeah, thanks, Caroline. A few thumbs up would be good. Thanks. I've just managed to get the channel monetized, by the way, guys. Already, 3 months in, and I've got over me 500 hours of play time, or is it 5,000? 500, I think, of watched time, and then obviously couple that with the 1,000 subscribers, which is also a landmark. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going over where I've put the darker shade of what was it that we used? Apricot, and just trying to blend them together with the granite rose. And then we'll just do layer by layer. Let me just catch up with everyone. Hi, Charlotte. Great to see you. Yeah, I'm really pleased. I've spent an absolute fortune on stuff. Which would I get first? I'd definitely get the Pablos, on the basis that I think and Sammy will probably be able to tell you better, but the Holbeins are fantastic pencils, but they're not for general use really because of the inability to get them open stock or difficulty to get them open stock. Whereas the Pablos, which aren't far behind them in quality, if not as good as, you can get to a penny, you can order them from anywhere. Is that my wife that's just come in, or is it a different May? Is it a different one, or is it the same one? Oh, she's here. Look, my wife's here. That's it. That tea were lovely, May, that you left in the oven for me. It were gorgeous. It really, really was. There was another one in earlier on in the stream. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was you at first. Oh, you can't see your left hand, so that's a bonus. I know. Blue finger. How many other Mays do I know? I don't know that many. Nick, mate, you might have to come to my rescue in a minute. I'm getting hassled. So, guys, the other thing I wanted to mention, I put it on the community boards earlier. I'm going to take that Friday night slot if that's all right, because there's nobody seems to be streaming on a Friday. And it's quite handy for me because even if I work away, I'm back on a Friday, so it would make sense to use that as kind of a guide for my timing, if that's at all possible. You probably won't be able to see anything yet, guys, on here. Those two are very similar, Venetian red and English red, so I'll just go with the Venetian. So I'm just going to go into the small dark areas. So under the hairline and in between some of the hair strands on the forehead, and then just down the side of the cheeks, and then the eyelids. Yeah, it's only a light layer, guys. Very, very light. Yeah, I wasn't sure what you did, mate. Do you do Fridays? Because I don't want to step on anybody's toes. I don't like that. I weren't sure what everybody did. I know Sammy does Saturday afternoons, And I know Nick and Tina do. Well, they do. You do about 3 or 4 days, don't you, Nick and T? Hello, Denise. I don't think. I think she just pre-recorded now, Meredith. Hi, colouring queen. Hello, Lee. Great to see you. I think Sunday is a running live one now. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think it is. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Bye, Gail. Thanks for dropping in. So yeah, all I'm doing again, guys. I know it's probably looks a bit boring, but it's just repetitive, one light layer after another. So I'm trying to get the two colours to merge seamlessly if I can, of course. So that just means being a bit patient with it being a small area as well. How you going, May? Oh, that was quick. All right, bye, May. Thanks for dropping in. So I'm going to go back in with the Venetian red, just to try and highlight those darker points with another layer. So, like I said, guys, it's probably not showing much. So I do apologise if it appears visually boring. but it's the only way I know how to colour, and I am quite slow as well. I'm not quick. So as long as you're all chatting away and happy, I'm happy too. Yeah, I do. I don't really know another way to do it, Desiree. I'm probably going the long way around it, to be honest. It's just the only way I know how. And obviously, initially, it looks as though there's nothing there. But there is. I can see it myself, but I'm not sure you can see it on camera or not yet. But that's kind of how I've got to learn it really. So I'm just going in really small with the burnt sienna at the moment under the extreme dark areas, but a very, very light layer. Catch up on chat for a bit. Yeah, Susan. Oh, it's Mum Susan. Yeah, I suppose I have really. Yeah, I'm not sure how. Is it out of shot? Sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure how manly that makes me or non-manly, but I don't really care what people think. So I'm just repeating the process time and time again, you guys. So I apologise if it's boring, but eventually you will see something. And where's my little Tombow eraser? Gone. I do have one here somewhere. Here it is. It's a bit sore, Jerry, but it's not as bad as it was the other day. I was saying earlier on in the stream that I was quite pleased to be able to sneeze. I sneezed today, and it kind of cleared a lot of it, if that makes any sense, without being too gross. Without being too gross, man. I had it broken, Julian, at work. It was a occupational hazard, I'm afraid. So I'm just going in here with the burnt sienna right into the real darker areas and nothing more than that at the moment. And then hopefully we will be able to get some perspective on how we're doing with it. On camera, that is. So yeah, it was somebody who didn't want to pay, basically, and didn't want me in his house. So, as all cowards do, he took to using a weapon, which I wasn't expecting, and there we have it. Oh, I'd love to have a cup of tea. Is anybody gonna bring me one? No, I'm not a bouncer, Gillian. I'm a High Court sheriff, so I attend people's properties with court warrants to retrieve government owed money. I don't sort of do it with credit or anything like that. It's anything that's enforceable by legislation. So you need to have a warrant behind it, really, or a court order. So no matter how many times I try, I cannot get this bit right at all. I'm gonna have to turn the book round, guys. Sorry. That's a lot better. Can't see out yet. That's not. I need just a bit of start to put a bit of salmon in here now. To try and make the skin tone look a little bit more natural. It's coming out pretty nice, I must admit. I don't mean the picture, I mean the colour. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yeah, I got monetized as well this week, which was quite a shock because it usually takes a while, I presume, to get there. I'm not sure what the other than 1,000 subscribers. I'm not sure what the the levels that you have to reach are for different sort of things. But yeah, it's quite welcoming news. Yeah, thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, it's going to allow me to put something back, into the channel. I've spent an absolute mint on this hobby, which I don't mind. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done it. But if there's something that helps and help subsidize it in some way, then I'm more than happy for that to happen. I need another mid-tone here. It probably looks as though I've done this ass about. I'm going to say something else, and sorry, I do apologise. But I don't have a. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Do they contact you to keep you posted? No, yeah, you have to apply for it, Robin. I've tried to set myself up with an affiliate link, but it seems too much hard work for what it is. So I haven't done at the moment. But yeah, I'm really, really pleased with everything at the moment. And like I said, I'm not in it for the money. The money means nothing to me. I earn money myself, so it's not that I want it for the money. But to be able to get something back is a little bit like an acknowledgement. All right, Colouring Queen. Right, okay. I'm not sure how to do it, but anyway, I presume it's not too difficult. But I would like to know all the same. Oh, thanks, Queen. Yeah, thanks, Lee. I'd appreciate that. That'd be a great help. Thank you. Because I do buy a lot of books, and I do enable quite a lot of people. So I guess there'd be some kickback there, wouldn't there? Right. Yeah, I used to do it as a kid, uh, Mama, and then obviously I didn't kind of carry that on through my teens or anything. Um, and then obviously when my parents died, and my best friend uh, got sent to prison and what have you, I ended up being diagnosed with PTSD, and because of that, really, I needed something to get stuck into, and that's how it kind of developed after that, really. And I'm really, really glad it did. It was my kind of outlet, to to get to escape from it at the time. Um, so yeah, it's been really kind to me as a hobby itself. It really has. So now what I'm doing, guys, I'm just trying to blend the three tiers in that I've already put in. Can't get this foot right for love nor money, but it'll have to do. So yeah, it's been a long. All right, 46 year. Yeah, yeah. It's not the easiest thing in the world to deal with. Dev, will you have? Yeah, I think I've got super chat on. Yeah, like I say, I'm not really that way inclined, but it would be nice. I think it's just a case of recognition as well. I think, isn't it? But this channel will carry on regardless of anything like that. Um, and the last thing I want to do is appear as though I'm doing it for the wrong reasons, because I'm not. I've spent thousands of pounds on this hobby, and that's been for me before I even decided to make a channel. So it wasn't, it's been my choice for a long time, and I enjoy the collecting side of it as well as the uh, the art and craft side of it. I enjoy the collecting side of it. I was told on a stream the other week that you had to be an artist to buy Holbeins, and you had to be an artist to use polychromos. And I'm like, really? And I think the point this person was trying to make was that, if you buy that kind of stuff, you're not going to fulfill the potential in the item. And I'm like, well, I'm sorry, I disagree, because I totally disagree in so much that people buy nice things because they like them for a start off. And this about you need to be an artist to buy Holbeins. And I'm like, well, do you need to be a model to wear Armani? It's the same kind of thing. It's just nice sometimes to be able to buy the finer things or have the finer things, because it is, isn't it, Beth? I know. And, and I'm kind of thinking to myself, what is this person trying to get at here? Oh, thanks, Sue. Uh, Yeah, exactly, Desiree. Yeah, but the point I was getting raised to me was, why are you spending all your money on artist quality material when you're not an artist? And I'm like, well, because I like them and I like to have the things, you know. It annoys me too, and I collect as well, and I know you do, Lee. But hello, Nicky and Mr. Cortez, Mr. NYC, and they were saying to me that you know, because of my level of artistry, if you like, I should be using budget brands. But I've bought budget brands in the past, and I don't feel kind of fulfilled when I have them because they're poor quality, you know. And I would much rather have something that's nice and invest my money into that. I don't necessarily have to be pissing Picasso, do I? It really, really got me goat, did that. You know, it's it's a really contentious issue with this person, and you know, I don't really see what business it is of theirs for first off. And like I said to them at the time, it was ignorant, Desiree. And like I said at the time, it's, you know, you don't have to be a model to wear Armani. You don't. If you want to buy yourself a nice Armani jacket, or yeah, exactly, it's your money. You know, if you want to buy a nice pair of boots or something like that, some Timberlands, or not that I would ever wear Timberlands. I don't know where that came from. Gosh. Or you know, if you want to buy some Clarks and things like that, you know, then you don't have to, you know, you don't have to be somebody on TV to wear them. It, no, I've stopped watching Night Fear. I've totally stopped watching. Unsubscribed from the lot, and I just don't bother with it because it really winds me up. And I find this person very narcissistic in every shape and form. You know, you can never be divided with an opinion. It's never an opinion. It's always that you're wrong. So I just don't bother anymore. But so yeah, guys. Let's put a bit of salmon in here. Let me catch up with chat. It's the same person, Meredith. I'm 100% sure. I'm not going to disrespect them by mentioning any names, and I'm not even going to mention the sex of the person. But I'm 100% sure that we're on the same person. Let me think. Let me think. Not sure of the name for the name escapes me at the moment. Oh, that's nice, Cassie. No, I think it's A, not T. But this person has loads of different names, so it could be a T. Yeah, complete narcissist. If you look up that definition, that's that person. I've wasted a lot of time and effort on that person. Supporting, messaging, helping out, all for nothing. Anyway, so we're getting there a little bit now with the blends. I just have to put some more dark in a little bit at the top here. So what I was going to ask you guys, new releases, is there any good ones coming out? I know that a couple of months ago, everyone were like on tenterhooks because Joanna had one coming out and Kirby had one coming out and Denise Clett had one coming out. The person show budget bands more affordable and have the opinion that all over $50 is high-end, no matter what. Exactly. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So yeah, I've not sort of caught up with what's due out. Is there out due out that we can look forward to that people know of? Oh, has Alan Robert got one coming out, has he? What, other than the one that's just come out? All right. Is it another Christmas one, or is it a Beauty of All Four? Oh, cheerio, Cassie. Thanks for coming in. As you can see, guys, it's starting to blend up a bit now. The girl with music, what's that? Oh, is that the Momo thing? Is that the new Momo girl? Right, let me just keep them to one side for a minute. So yeah, it's let me think. I could do with like mossy. That's light olive. Khaki. Khaki. Khaki and spring green. No. So guys, I'm going in with olive black, spring green, and khaki green. I'm just going to focus on a bit of the leafage for a couple of minutes. Oh, thank you, Jerry. New Momo girl ordered from Cool Craft Books. All right, cool. I'll have to look out for that then, Robin. And do another Momo November next year. Sorry. So with these leaves, guys, I just tend to do a pale shade first and try and cover the majority of the leaf. Again, it's all about blending, but I enjoy it, so it's one of them, isn't it? It's going to be a bit lighter on this part here. Slavic Beauties. Yeah, I've ordered it, Lee. I ordered it the day before yesterday. Thank you, Gillian. I have not done with it yet either. When I start to do the surrounding bits with the hair, I'll have another bit of touch to it. But it does take a while to try and get it anywhere near. But thank you for your comments. That's great. Bloody hell, $100. Wow. It's cost me. I told Sam it the other day. Can't remember now. I think it was about €30 altogether. Something of that ilk. So what I'm doing here, guys, I'm just the base of the leaf and where it turns over and the stem. I've kind of gone in with this olive black, which is a lovely colour. But I'm doing it ever so light so that I can try and feather it out at the ends. Because I think the lightest shade of the leaf is going to be around here, this part, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm just tidying it up now with the khaki green. And then I can go over the whole lot, you see, once we've done that. Like I did in the beginning, and go over the whole lot with spring green. Do you need zooming in a bit there, guys, or what? No, a few didn't, Natalie, which is a bit frustrating. It's no, there's quite a few that didn't, which, like I said, is a bit frustrating. But I'm not sure why that is. I don't know how it works that way. So just catch up with chat a little bit. I've still got any mods here. Thank you. We've been going 2 hours, guys. And there's not a lot to show for it at the moment. I hope everybody's still okay. If you want me to end it, that's not an issue at all. Please feel free to say. It is my first time colouring on a stream, so it's not kind of the easiest thing in the world to do it quickly. Oh, great. Thank you, Debs. Cheers, Gillian. Must remember the next time I stream, I bring a flask. I'm ready for a cup of tea. I don't know if you can really see the colours of them guys, but I'm happy to bring it up a little bit. Let's go in on it. Oh, good. Excellent, Susan. Thank you, Kate. Thanks, Leah. Yeah, no problem, David. It's Dev Wilcox. That is DEVWILCOX. So Dev Wilcox, all one word, at gmail.com. Hi, Debbie. Thanks, Nick and Tina. Thanks, Caroline. Natalie, I'm colouring in Momo Girl. Or Girl with Poem, should I say, by Momo Girl. Hope that's answered your question. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, if somebody wants to post me email address, that's not an issue. Oh, thanks, Sammy. Bloody hell. Like an Olympic sprinter, you are. You're that quick. Thank you. Thanks to my mods. Thank you. What I'm trying to do is not stay on Monday, but I don't like the name Susan. Yeah, if I call you that though, it's Mam, not Mum. My mother, I always called her Mam, but that warms my cockles. That does. I call you Mam. That's brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to not stick to the same thing so that I'm showing a variety, but I'm just a bit slow, so sorry for that. Love these pencils. They're fantastic. Thank you, Lynn. No problem, Daisy. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate your support. Thanks, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, thanks, Nikki. That'd be great. I don't know how many likes is on at the moment, but it got up to about 70 at one point. That'd be really, really helpful going forward. Thank you. $56 likes. Bloody hell. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Robin. Hi, Karen. Thanks for calling in. Oh, I have no idea, Deborah. I have no idea. I'm open to suggestions, though, guys, and for the hair. I was thinking it's kind of getting a bit of an emerald feel to it. So I might be quite daring, sort of a green background and put some green in the dress. If that makes any sense. It's a very oriental colour, is jade and green, isn't it? Thanks, NYC. How dare you? Anyone remember Peter Kay in the UK? Oh, thanks very much, Sammy. You've been a great help to me today. Thank you very much indeed. I really appreciate your help. Sleep well, love. Thank you. Red with gold highlights. That's a good call. Not going to be long myself now, guys. I'm coming up to 3 hours, 2.5 hours, which is absolutely flown by. Quite hungry as well. My bro's still here. He's still there, Nick. Furry Slayer. Hmm. I'm not even going to repeat what you said. Robin, are you still there? Thank you. Thanks, Robin. I was just seeing if you were still there. You called me a big bro earlier on. You're my big bro. How do you know that I'm? How do you know that I'm older than you? Come on now, let's. Yeah, thanks, guys. So no, it's fine, Robin. It's not your fault. I do like cooking, Debbie. I love it. Let me just sort some of these mods out. Just bear with me. Okay. Morticia, do you fancy it? I do like cooking, Debbie. No problem, ma'am. Not a problem. Yeah, I'm not going to be long myself, Suzanne, as well. It is a long stream to start off with, so I totally understand it. You know, I'm dry as a wood. I could have a cup of myself, but I don't want to leave you all here. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. I really appreciate your support and whoever's dropped in. I'm overwhelmed how many came in, to be fair. So thanks very much, guys. Yeah, I was thinking that, Kate, but then I think I'm just going to call it a do myself in a couple of minutes, and then I can grab some food as well. Not like I'd ever waste away, like. I am quite peckish. Bye, Gillian. Thanks, Tina. Hi, Sue. I've been here since 4, watching quietly. Wanted to let you know. Oh, thank you, Sue. I really appreciate that. In fact, you know what, guys? Now everybody's tailing off. I'm going to call it a do myself. As you can see, there's been massive amounts coloured, not. But I hope it's been an enjoyable stream for you, because obviously I've not got a lot of experience doing it. I have to thank, Sammy's really helped me today with the setup and everything, because obviously I didn't know about the settings and stuff like that. And then everybody else that's popped in. The time here, Desiree, is it's 11:30 p.m., so coming up to midnight. Bye, Morticia. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I appreciate that. Yeah, do keep coming in, Debbie. Desiree, it's 11:30 p.m. Hiya, Kiwi. Nicola, have you got your stuff yet? No, it's fine, Natalie. Thank you, Jerry. Thanks, Night for you. Thanks, Deb C. Yeah, I've enjoyed it, actually. Thank you, Charlotte. Yeah, thank you, Kate. I appreciate that. Thank you, Lee. Oh, you got them. Thank God for that, Kiwi. Thank you for sharing your. Oh, thank you, Karen. I appreciate that. Bye, Catherine. Thank you, Natalie. Oh, thank you, Tracy. I've enjoyed you being here, Desiree. Thank you. Thanks, Catherine and Deborah Arnold. Thank you very much indeed. Yeah, do that, Nicola. Thanks, Robin. Thanks for your help. Cheers, Lizette. Appreciate it. Oh, thanks, Roxy. That's a great comment. Thank you. Appreciate that one. Thank you, Cindy. All right. So that gives me that hour to make some food and everything, and then I can chill out and listen to my brother. Thank you, Natalie. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate your support, love. I'm actually quite overwhelmed how many people turned in. To say that not a lot of notifications went out. I'm pretty buzzing with that. Thank you, Sue. Appreciate that. So I'm just going to give it another minute, guys, just to try and say bye to everyone that's made the effort. Thanks, Mia Bear. Thank you, Caroline. Yeah, thank you, Mia Bear, for coming. It's been brilliant having you here. Thank you. Bye, T Mac. Okay, guys, I think I've said near enough good night to most people now. So I'm going to turn my light off. That actually shows my picture up a little bit better. And I think that's it. So thank you very, very much for everybody, and I'll speak to you next time. Cheerio, folks. Thanks, Robin. I'll read it in a moment. Thank you.